Alright people, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is Sunday the 30th of March. I'm turning 18 in 12 days, which is very close. And this is probably going to be one of like maybe 3-4 vlogs until I turn 18. Just because I have 1 week of school left and then I have 2 weeks off, so I have a little bit of time, to film a lot. So hopefully I am going to be able to do it, but I will still see. Now tomorrow is going to be a leg day and I'm really excited about that because I'm not sure if I'm going to deadlift, but I'm going to see. As far as my agenda, I'm going to wake up at 4, eat, go to the gym around 5. I'm going to do calves, leg press, calves, squats, RDLs, and then probably sissy squats. If I still have time, I will do deadlifts, but I don't think there will be time. This week was actually very, very long. It felt so long. It went by really quickly, but it felt very long. I don't know how to explain it. But you know what? The first quarter of the year is almost over, and that is all that counts. I'm not wishing anything away, but it's tough. There's a lot of work. Speaking of work, I have a speech to do on Tuesday. It's Afrikaans, and it is going to be redenaars. I don't know what you call it in English, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just yapping right now. I did my meal preps and my school stuff is ready, so I think that's about it. I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, so I actually overslept just a bit, and thanks to my mother, I woke up because I don't think I put alarms on. That was kind of my mistake. But yeah, it is currently just past 4 and I'm gonna go gym now. I'm waiting for JJ to come pick me up. And then I'm gonna go with legs. I am tired a bit, but that's normal.
No escape. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what to take. Thought I was focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me.
Okay, my mother picked me up. I'm going home now. Great leg day. I didn't pose or anything because there wasn't quite enough time, but still I enjoyed this leg day. I actually want to add weight to my sissy squats next time because I used to do sissy squats with a 20 kg plate and then I stopped doing them for a couple of weeks and then now I'm starting to do them again. So I'm going to do them with maybe a 10 or something and just focus on the depth and the contraction. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for school and then show you guys all my meals. Alright, listen, so I have 3 meal preps total for today. I'm probably going to start eating one now before school, and then the rest I'm going to take to school because I'm going to be at school until 3 o'clock. It is currently half past 6. I showered, I got ready for school, everything. So I'm gonna start eating that. In total it is 450 grams of chicken, 250 grams of raw weight rice, and I think that's like 1,300 calories and like a lot of protein, which is great, of course, because I like to get in as much protein as possible early in the day, because if I have to eat a lot of protein at the end of the day, I struggle to get it all down. You have to understand that. So it's called protein front loading, and I do that regularly. I started doing that in like the 10th grade because then I actually did a prep for a bodybuilding show. As you can see, I looked great, but however, I did not compete because I got sick. And honestly, it was like a mental thing, because as soon as I got sick, I was like, damn, the suffering is over, you know? But anyway, I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go to school, and then I'll see what I do. Okay people, today is basically like done, so now I can sit here and talk to you guys about things that actually matter, right? Now, if you were to take your computer, your phone, whatever you have available, and look up how many people quit the gym after a month, you will find the following. More than 90% of individuals quit the gym after the first 3 months. That is absurd. If you start anything new and you stay consistent with it, you will get better at it. If you play a video game and you start doing it, let's say 2 hours a day for 20 days, there will be a major difference between day 1 and day 20, correct? Now, if you were to go to the gym for, let's say, 3 hours a week, right? For 20 weeks, by week 20, you will have made a significant amount of progress in comparison with week 1 if you actually tried, you know? So one thing I don't think a lot of people realize is, if you don't like the gym itself, maybe switch to another gym, right? But if you don't actually like going to the gym in the first place, the problem is more than likely you. You have probably this super big superficial goal of looking great when you're on the beach, or looking great to attract more, of the opposite sex, or whatever. You will inevitably never get where you want to be, because if you don't have a goal for yourself, let's say you are obese and you want to get healthy, and you think to yourself, you know what, this is for myself and I'm gonna try my best, you will more than likely achieve your goals. But if you chase the superficial, you won't, because the consistency won't be there. The same thing in any sport. If you play rugby to get girls, you probably won't be as good as the guy who does it to get, let's say, a scholarship, Now, in the same context, you can take studying. I don't like school as much, right? But I study to get good grades, right? But if a person who's naturally smart doesn't care to study because they're okay with getting 70s because they know they don't have to study and they still get it, that's what they're gonna get. If I study and I know if I don't study I'm gonna get 50s and I get, let's say, 70, 80, that would be great. And the reason I'm saying this is a lot of people DM me or just comment on my videos, they struggle with discipline. And one thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is discipline is rooted in cause, because you won't be disciplined about something if there isn't a reason to do it. And if you need motivation in the first place, your cause isn't there, because discipline is there on those days that you don't feel like working towards your goal. But the discipline is just like a bunker. You shouldn't always rely on it. You should want to be better. Let's say, for example, bodybuilding. I started training in the 7th grade. This is how I looked in the 8th grade, right? I thought I didn't look good. I thought I was fat, all of the above. And because of that, I continued training, bulking, cutting, whatever you want to do in bodybuilding terms. And now I look like this. A lot of muscle mass and difference. But I still want to get better. And I still want to grow and get stronger. So if I were to look at myself there and look at myself here, this timeline was majority me enjoying the process. Those days where I was super tired or a little bit sick, sure, discipline was there. But the cause was I wanted to do bodybuilding. Now, if you just want to be healthy, you should think to yourself, I only have one body and I want to take care of it. So it is my responsibility to go to the gym regularly, eat healthy, and look after it. Now, I don't want to sound like a total like preacher or whatever, but the main reason that a lot of people just don't find happiness in the gym is because they don't have a reason to be there in the first place. Well, let's say a good reason. And you don't even have to, try and be jacked or be shredded or have the perfect six pack or the strongest. You just have to try and enjoy it. And let's say you're doing powerlifting, right? If you fail a PR once, you're not going to quit, right? You're going to keep on going and trying, and that will eventually make you stronger. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. Whatever that one song said. So, yeah, that is one thing I wanted to tell you guys and let you guys remember, because you're never too old or too young to start. Because just like Friday, I trained with a 7-year-old who actually loved the gym and whatever, and that's great. He's 7 years old, people, and he already loves training. So that's just one of the things. You have to be consistent, and to be consistent, you have to be disciplined. And what you have to do in order to be disciplined, you have to find your cause in whatever you want to do. Okay? But yeah, that is basically what I want to say. Hope you guys have a great day. I will try and get as much YouTube videos as possible, and not all of them will be like this. I will probably make more vlogs or whatever I feel like doing. But yeah, have a great day.